Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm super excited because I got my hands on something special. You guys know how much I love pansies. I've talked about that when I was planning up my fall pots. I just was kind of remembering about those Japanese pansies that are really fluffy, that this guy, I'll put his name on the screen, but he's been breeding them since 1980, and they're popping up a few places, and I was trying to figure out how I was gonna get my hands on them. Bauman's, I can't remember the name of the garden center, up in Washington, or maybe it's Oregon, that got them. And then I looked online and saw that I could get some in Colorado possibly, but I was seriously considering driving up there. Or flying, but I would not do that, but I considered it. So I did a little research online and discovered that there was a girl about an hour away from me called the Gardener Muse. Her name's Danielle. She's so sweet. I messaged her because she said she had some, and I was super excited to get some. So I went out there the other day and picked some up. They have struggled a little bit at her house because she's had them in little pots for a little too long, but I'm excited to get them in the ground. Let me show you where I'm going to put them. Okay, so here they are. They're trying to be happy, but I definitely just want to get them in the ground, and I cannot wait to see them bloom. I can't believe I even got my hands on them. I feel like I should have bought more though, because I don't know if they're going to fill this spot. This is where I'm going to put them. This is where I always put pansies in the winter time because they just do so well here. So I know this is a good spot. And I'm kind of sad because the geraniums are starting to look really pretty in here. But the good thing is that I can move these in my house for winter. And I purposely got these pink ones because I love this color pink. And I'm going to pot some of them up. I'm going to pot, I think, most of them up, and I think I'll give one to my sister if she wants, and my other sister, I don't know if she does or not, but I'll ask her. But this has just done so well. I kind of hate to take things out of it, but we're getting towards the end of the season, and I want to switch it out, so it's a little bittersweet. I'm also going to come in here and clean this up. As you can see, the ivy's really filling in now, so I'm going to wrap some around some wires that need it, and then I'll cut out the excess and make it look really nice. But I've really enjoyed this little spot here, so that's where I'm going to put these. I might go to the garden center and pick up a few more pink ones to just pluck in behind, because I don't think this is quite enough, and then hopefully I'll have enough to fill this up for winter and be able to look at them all winter, and then have them come back twice as big in spring. I just love pansies so much. So I feel super lucky to be able to have gotten my hands on these, and hopefully I just don't kill them. I'm a little scared because they were like $4 a piece, and I didn't mind paying that because I was just super excited to try them out, because not very many people have been able to try them out. So I'll have to show you guys how they look. And there's a book about pansies, and this is kind of what started my interest in pansies. I'll put it on the screen here. I just purchased that book too about a week ago, and I've been flipping through it. Hopefully this winter I'll have time to sit down and actually read it. But it's all about pansies, and she went and flew out and took pictures of all these. This variety is the Marie Antoinette, and I don't know what color they're going to be. I'm hoping they're the kind of pink champagne, and I think there's a purple in it too. I'll put the picture of the flowers up on the screen, but they're so beautiful. I don't even care what color they are, because I think they're going to be so pretty right here in winter and spring as well. So I think that's what I do. I think I'll plant all these in front, and then behind I'll go get some regular pink ones, and I think they'll mix well with it. Hopefully they have some left still at the garden center, and that will look really nice. But this looks so pretty today. So let's take one last look, and I just feel bad because they're starting to actually look really good. They struggled a little bit during the summer, and we've got so many buds here, but like I said, we'll be able to take them inside. Last year I potted up geraniums, and they did so good. They made me so happy all winter because they bloomed and bloomed and bloomed inside my house. They have to have quite a bit of light to bloom, just so you know, and I have a good room where I can put them right up against the window, so they had quite a bit of light. And I just made sure to kind of rotate the pot every couple weeks. And then I did try to save some in my storage room, and that was just a failure and too much time, and I'm not going to put any effort into doing that because you can buy these again next year. They're not very much. But I will put some in pots for sure. So let's take all this out. It pains me a little bit, but on to something really fun. So we'll look forward to this. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is take these out, pot them up. I might have to run and get more soil as well. And then after I do this, I have some more pansies that I want to plant in some pots that I'm going to use on the front porch for Halloween. That should be pretty fun. Okay, I ran and got some pansies to go behind it. These I'm going to put under my blue spruce trees. So they'll come back in spring and be so pretty, but I got these Delta Classic pink shades. They're not in bloom, but I believe they're a lighter pink, yeah, like this. And I think those will mix perfectly with those other ones, and I only had these 3 left, and I think that will be great. And these look nice and bushy. I'm hoping this one might not make it. Oh my goodness. But hopefully we'll get them in here and they'll be okay. So I'll plant these in the front row, the new ones, and then the other ones in the back. And at least I'll have something in there if these don't make it, but we'll just all pray that they will. So I'll put this biotone in there, and this just helps the roots get established and helps them root in and be a little happier. And so I always use this. You guys know this, but I'm just mentioning it for those who maybe don't. I thought about putting the granular fertilizer in here, but I decided against it because it's heat activated. I'll just come in here and maybe a week after they've settled in a little bit and give them a little bit of the liquid fertilizer to help them along a little bit and let them get established before winter comes. So let's get those in now. Hopefully they live. Let's all hope. They're not looking super, super hot. So we'll see. But this looks better cleaned up. Now we're gonna move on and plant some pansies in some pots that I have that I'm gonna put on my porch for Halloween. So let's go check on those. And I wanted to show you that here's all the geraniums potted up. We'll see how they do. This is one that I potted up last year. And I just took it out here to kind of regenerate a little bit because I cut it way back. And I'll probably take it back in. So we'll see how they do. I'm gonna let them root in, stay out here. It's supposed to rain in a couple days. They'll be happy about that. And then I'm not gonna cut them back right now, but I will cut them back after they've rooted in just a little bit. But they're looking a little droopy, but they bounce back pretty quick. So it's a little loud down here by the creek, but I just wanted to show you. I have this elderberry. It's not looking super amazing. I probably should have cut it back a little bit, but I'm still going to use it on my porch. I have another one too. But I'm going to underplant these with these black. These are the Sorbet Black Delight Viola. So cute. And then I'm going to pair it with, I have 3 pots I need to plant up. So let's see. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll split that up. And then I have this mini orange. So I'm going to do that in all of them. I have some other ones here, but I see a little imposter. So I think I'm going to put this one in here and set that back because some of these I do want to use in my window box. So I am going to keep some out. So I'll just put a few in. I'll put this one in though because I don't like that little imposter guy. But it'll look good with this. So let me set these 2 out. I'll try to stick to 3 for these 3 pots. So here's the other elderberry that I have that I'm going to put on my porch for Halloween. It'll be fun. So I'll underplant this one. There's some kids walking through my yard, so it's a little loud. But I have these yellow pansies that I picked up when I picked up those pink ones. I really wanted to find some little violas like that because I've loved those here, but they really didn't last. I thought I transferred them this spring, but they just struggled. And I want some yellow in here under these trees for spring. So I'm going to plant these now here in this spot, and then I'm going to plant some more under here, just all along here. I just loved that, and I think it would be so pretty with the purple spikes in the spring of this ajuga. You can just see one little bloom. In the spring it's all blue, so pretty. So I'm just gonna put some in these spots, and that's the last of the pansies I'm gonna plant today. want to just show you. This is why I hate weed cloth, especially if you're someone who plants a lot of plants. I think there is a purpose to it. So if you don't want to plant any plants and you want to keep weeds out, then do that. But your plants will just end up growing in it. And then I pulled it out and it pulled all these out. That's okay. I'm not that worried about it. It's juga. It's going to spread. And that just gave me a little more area to plant some of those. So I'll throw this away, or I can actually, you could probably take these off and transplant them. I should probably do that and plop them in a few spots in my yard. Maybe I'll take the time to do that. I won't film it, but that'll be nice to do too. Okay, I got those in. They're gonna be so cute in spring. Definitely planning ahead for these, but I just love them tucked in here. Just a little pocket, and that will be so pretty next to the juga, so hopefully they'll survive. Usually pansies do pretty good for me, and excuse the mess, I have all this to clean up. So cute. The yellow and the purple, and that just shows you what it's going to look like next to the juga, because of course these lobelia will be gone. Oh, I need to water these, so I'll water these in. But that is it for the pansies. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really hoping that my pansies, my Japanese pansies over here in these pots, are going to work out. Got a lot to clean up, and I have one more video that I want to film today and get done. I want to get my window boxes done, but I'm so happy to have those Japanese pansies. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Me plant all these pansies, and we'll see you next time. Bye.